We usually take our creativity for granted. We don't know what to do with it. And when we don't know what to do with it, how to channel it, how to have that creativity to nurture us, we turn man, relationship, and kids into a project, and that usually blow up big time because they feel suffocated. So when we operate in this very twisted way, when we think that my value as a woman, it's about what it is that I do, that my value as a woman, it's about what it is that I produce. My value as a woman is how I take care, how I nurture, how I give, how I plan, how I bend, how I accommodate, right? All of this puts us in the role of a power. I hold the power and action. It puts us into active role. And this is the result that we see in our modern dating when we call man passive, when we frustrated why he cannot plan the date, when we pursue and chase men and they just swipe and say hi and respond in a couple of days, and it feels like that we are doing all the work. It feels like that we are putting so much more action into this. What I want you to see is that when we constantly in this active mode of doing something energetically, then we are taking this space. And I hear this very, very often from women who know this and who've been following me. I'm not texting him. I'm not telling him anything. Why he's not changing? Why nothing is changing? I'm trying to be more passive. I'm trying to be more chill. Why nothing is still changing? It's not about that you just stop doing. If that runs in your system, if that's how you operate, if you don't trust him, if you don't do what I call responsibility transfer, then that role, that active role, that power role is still occupied by you. And understanding something doesn't mean that your nervous system trusts and responds to this. And it doesn't mean that the behavior of another person is going to magically change, especially when it comes to interpersonal, intimate, masculine, feminine relationships. Why is that? Because men, they respond to us. And we as women, we react to them. So I'm going to say it again. They respond to us. We react to them. Now, if you have no idea of what's going on, if you worry, if you're emotional, if you're triggered, if you had negative experiences, if you had some traumas related with people not being there, not showing up, all of that cocktail, all of it, creating the experience for you and how you act and how you behave. And that baggage, it's not just gonna go away just because you understand something. And one of the most important shifts that I would like you to get out of our time today and of this call is this. You are choosing. You are not chasing. And this is not just a pretty words, it's also biology. Right? The sperm chases and moves towards the egg. The egg does not chase. The egg actually chooses the best sperm. Now we go deeper. It's not only biology, because what is a sperm and what is the egg? It's also energy, right? It's energy in action that lives in our bodies. So when we flipping this dynamic, that I am chasing, I'm worrying, I'm planning, I'm doing everything, we immediately going against to what naturally and organically already lives and actually makes us balanced, healthy, grounded, relaxed, happy, and turned on. So, shifting and deeply understanding that when you're in the presence of a man, whether you meet him today, whether you've been dating for a year, or whether you've been married for 25 years, you are not going into the energy of chasing. You are staying in the energy of choosing. So, this is the main root cause of what then sets the whole dynamic backwards. When you want to do something for him, when you want to explain something to him, then you want to fix something, you are immediately in that moment, you are taking the power role in a relationship. And energetically, because it happens energetically, it doesn't happen consciously. There is no space for him to fill in and to step in. So when you stop doing something, you also need to pay attention to what it is that I'm feeling in my body. And you also need to pay attention to, can I actually relax and hold the pause without worrying? Because when he is not answering you or not planning, and you're worried about this, and you're constantly checking, and then it's not happening, and then you're getting frustrated, you're still holding the role.